Unlike my other videos, this one is going to be more interactive. Make sure you grab a pen and paper. Hey there, welcome back. You're with me on Be a Moon, not a star. I will provide you with a list of simple words, and your task is to memorize them in the order they are given. Spend no more than 30 seconds looking at the list. Good luck. What was the method you used to memorize them? Did you say the words in your head over and over again? Something like fire hydrant, balloon, battery, fire hydrant, balloon, battery, barrel, and so on. Or did you try to see the words as pictures in your mind? Most of us use one or a combination of both that I mentioned. The process of repeatedly saying or writing information down to remember is called repetition learning. For example, let me take you all back to your school days. We used repetition learning in the second grade to remember the multiplication table. We would have said to ourselves, 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 7 is 49. We repeated this over and over again until we remember it. Another example, we use repetition learning in elementary school was to learn how to spell. Our teachers may have asked us to write and spell a word like chair, chair, 50 times on a piece of paper. Most of us agree the repetition learning had decent results when we are younger. But in today's world, it will leave us drowning in information and mental fatigue. Some research shows that one of the reasons the repetition learning is inefficient because it only involves a small part of our brain, even smaller portion of our potential. We are using a more analytical part of our brain to process information and store what we need to learn. Now, take a minute without looking back. Try to recall the list it was presented. How did you do? We probably were able to recall some of the words on the list. What if I say you can remember most of the words if you learn the technique that I learned from the book Limitless by Jim Quick? Are you ready? Imagine this. You are standing next to a giant fire hydrant, the biggest one you have ever seen. Now attach a bunch of balloons on top of the hydrant. There are a lot of balloons. It takes the hydrant out of the ground. So it floats up high in the sky. Then suddenly it's hit with a load of batteries and explodes. The batteries are being launched into the sky in large barrels. The barrels are being thrown with a wooden board like a seesaw. The board is now balanced by a large diamond, a big sparkling one. Then knight in a shining armor takes the diamond and runs away. He is quickly stopped by an ox. The only way to get through is to brush the teeth of ox with the toothpaste. Now the ox moves aside and reveals a big neon sign with the word congratulations on it. Then there was a huge explosion. You might have noticed we have turned the list into a story. Now go through the story in your mind and list the words as many as you can. How did you do? I believe you were able to recall more of the words in the list than you did previously. The amazing thing is that once we start training our memory in this way, we can use this tool to memorize a vast amount of information. Remember, it doesn't matter if the story makes much sense. What's important is that you provide some kind of imaginative details for all the words on the list. The more emotional and exaggerated they are, the better you can recall. Let me underline this. There is no such thing as a good memory or a bad memory, only a trained memory or an untrained memory. Guys, if you find this video informative, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Be a moon, not a star. As always, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you there in another video 2 weeks from now. Until then, I am Prakash, signing off.